Morning students, dear students, in last session video we discussed about that the effect of thrust which is depend on area on which it acts. Now we are going to discuss the another topic, pressure in fluids. Before that, we have to know that certain SI unit for the thrust and force. The unit of thrust is Newton, denoted by capital N. The unit of pressure is Newton per square meter or Newton meter square. Able to follow? Unit of thrust is Newton. Unit of pressure is Newton per square meter. This one. For thrust, unit is N. But for pressure, unit is Newton per meter square. This one. In the honor of the great French scientist Blaise Pascal, 1 Newton per square meter is called as 1 Pascal, denoted as nothing that 1 Pascal equal to 1 Newton meter square. This one. That now you can expect in choose the best answer. Right. The next one, pressure in fluids. What are they called? Fluids. Both liquids and gases are called fluids. Both liquids and gases are called fluids. Point number 1. Like solids, fluids also have weight and therefore exert pressure. Like solid, fluid also. That means what? When we have some amount of the water in water bottle, we feel it is somewhat have weight, no? As well as that cylinder we are using in our house, domestic cylinder. It also having that what? Gas inside, but it is too heavier one, no? So, the liquid and gases are having weight. So, due to their mass and weight, they also exert pressure. Point number 2. When filled in a container, the pressure of the fluids exert in all direction and at all points of the fluids. That means what? When we have the water in a water bottle, that water exert. That means what? The fluid, both the liquid and gas, exert pressure in all direction. Left, right, top, bottom, round the 360 degree, it exerts pressure in all direction. Point number 3. Since the molecule of a fluid are in constant rapid motion, particles are likely to move equally in any direction. Since the molecule of fluid are in constant, that means what? The molecules which are present in the liquid form as well as in the gaseous form, those gaseous molecule, liquid molecule have constant and rapid motion. Constant and rapid motion. As well as the particles are likely to move equally in any direction. All direction. So, all the molecules are being in continuous, constant, rapid motion. The word here left out in textbook itself, that adding that word continuously is better. Still the statement give the right explanation. The molecule of gas and liquid have continuous, constant, rapid motion. At the same time, the particles of gas and liquids, that is what? Molecules of gas and liquids have equally or move equally in any direction with the same force like that with respect to the temperature. Point number 4. Therefore, the pressure exerted by the fluid acts on an object from all directions. This already I told you in point number 2. The pressure exerted by the fluid which acts on an object from all directions. That means what? On walls of the container. Side way, bottom way, or above direction, whatever that one. Pressure in fluid is calculated as shown below by using the formula fluid pressure equal to total force exerted by the fluid divided by area over on which the force is exerted. Able to follow? Fluid pressure is equal to the total force exerted by the fluid divided by the area over on which the force is exerted. Already we know the difference, the effect of thrust, that pressure, that same amount of the force acting on smaller surface area, larger surface area, there is a variation. When acting on smaller surface area, it feels that more pressure value. The same force when acting on larger surface area, it produces the effect of that what? Lesser pressure effect, thrust effect. That only here they have given in the denominator, area over on which the force is exerted. So anyway, fluid pressure, that is P equal to F by A, force acting per unit area. That's all. Simply we can say pressure, that is what? P equal to F by A, force acting per unit area, that one. So the diagram clearly help us to understand how the molecules in liquid as well as in gas, the molecules in liquids as well as in gas, how they are being in continuous random constant motion. They shown the direction, each molecule move randomly in all direction. It produces collision in the molecules. So the collision of molecule gives rise to pressure. The continuous movements of the molecule of liquid and gas is responsible to raise the pressure inside of the container. But in solid, all the particles are tightly held together. No, none of the molecule can get move either direction. But in liquid and gas, the molecules are move either direction freely. That leads to producing collision. That collision produces the certain force on hitting point. That force only here considered as what? Pressure. Next one, pressure due to liquids. Listen. The force exerted due to the pressure of a liquid on a body submerged in it and on the walls of the container is always perpendicular to the surface. Listen here. The force acting on the object which is submerged in the liquid. In picture A, it is clearly we can understand there is one object we submerged into the liquid. In such a position, on surface of the object, the pressure, the force exert by the liquid molecule equally on all direction on all surface of the object. Such a force acting perpendicular to the surface. That is the meaning. So already I told you, perpendicular means what? This is a surface. Over on that, the force acting exactly perpendicular. That means what? Having 90-degree angle. The right angle. So the force acting exactly opposite with each other. That is the meaning. Perpendicular to each other. The two aspects meet with each other by 90 degree. So here the force of direction acting on the surface having 90-degree angle. When an air, the next paragraph, when an air filled balloon is immersed inside the water in a vessel, it immediately comes up and floats on water. You able to follow? When an air-filled balloon is immersed inside the water in a vessel, it immediately comes up and floats on the water. That means what? We can have a balloon, blow it. After blow the balloon, we can tie it tightly, the mouth of the balloon. Then we have to try to immerse the balloon inside of the water. Once we remove our hand, the force applied on that balloon, immediately it will comes above direction. Immediately it comes up and float on the water. What is the reason for that? This shows that water exerts the pressure towards upward direction. That is the meaning. Towards upward direction. The first diagram shows us the object gets submerged. That means what? It is not reached to the bottom of the container. It not reached to the bottom of the container. And the container bottom வந்து settle ஆகல. It is submerged, float in between the top surface of the liquid and the bottom area of the liquid. In between that object get what? Submerged. That means here the force acting by all direction. Left direction, right direction, and upward direction, the downward direction, all direction. That force exactly perpendicular to surface of the object. But in picture B, we come to know that liquid have the pressure or force towards upward direction also. The picture C, from that what we can understand means about the same point, the force acting to all direction will be the same. That means we can take a water bottle from bottom to certain height. We can make the 3 or more holes cylindrically. That is what? Round the bottle at the same height from bottom. After pour the water to full of water bottle, we observe through the holes, all the holes, the water will come out with the same force. What is the reason for that? From that experiment, from this activity, we come to know that the pressure at a point act equally in all direction. Listen. Similarly, liquid pressure acts in lateral side also. When a bottle having water is placed on the sides, we can see water coming out with a speed. This is because liquid exerts lateral pressure on walls of the container. So, from that picture A, we come to know that the pressure, the force by the liquid acting at all direction, that force acting on surface of the object which is submerged in liquid perpendicular to the surface of the object. In picture B, inference, the liquid have upward direction force also. In picture C, the liquid exert the pressure by lateral side way also. So, the liquid have pressure by 360 degree, like that we can say. Now, factors determining liquid pressure in liquids, that we will discuss in next session. Thank you.